What's going on, guys, and welcome back to our NASCAR Heat 5 career mode with episode 8, and yet again we have another truck series hot seat. That's the stuff. So we are in the 68 Rackley roofing truck here today at Pocono. Let's qualify for you guys. I never do well at Pocono, just being brutally honest. I never do very well at Pocono, but we're gonna try it out. See how we do. We are on a truck, which is awesome. This track is actually like an hour and a half away from my house, which is freaking awesome. I've seen quite a few races up here. Those of you that watch the NASCAR Heat 4 career mode know that. I talked about that before. I used to watch ARCA races and Cup races up here. Much prefer going to Dover, just because it's a little bit longer of a drive, but you get to see so much more in comparison to here. When you're here actually at the track, you don't really get to see a whole hell of a lot because the primary seating is on the front stretch, and when they're coming down the front stretch, the majority of the time they're hugging the front wall, which basically means you're not really seeing anything because literally all you're seeing is the roof of the cars. But just cool anytime you go to any type of racetrack. It doesn't matter what track you're going to. It's still a cool experience. But our goal qualifying time is at 58.143. It's a nice looking truck. I like the solid blue on black. Always hiring veterans. I love that. I love it, love it, love it. Oh shit, we got a little bit too low there. Shooting a little bit too up high up the track. I don't think we're going to qualify all that well at all. In our last episode with our hot seat with Jennifer Jo Cobb's truck, we just did not have the truck to really even compete or anything. So I'm kind of expecting the same here today with the 68 truck, but I don't know, because sometimes I do see this truck running up front and mid-pack. Then again, other times you see this thing running really towards the back though too. So I guess it depends on how we do today. We'll see. I'm a little curious. So far we've only gotten 3-star hot seats. I was kind of hoping we'd get like a better hot seat, but beggars can't be choosers. So we're quite a little bit behind. We are going to be starting in last, but let's see how far we can make our way forward. Starting in last, no big deal. Pocono Raceway, the tricky triangle. Let's see what we can do here. Really curious to see what all we can do here. We're actually starting P30. Our goal is a P25. It's a little bit better than the P22 we had last time, because P22 was like kind of out of the equation. I kind of want to let off just a little bit, just to kind of force my way down in the inside lane. Alright, so we're in there. As long as we can keep a draft with these guys, I think we might be able to stay somewhat close. But yeah, like dumb shit like that just can't happen. Dumb shit like that just cannot happen. Alright, let's get on Spencer Boyd. See if we can't work our way back up towards the front. I mean, it's okay. We qualified last anyway, so the fact that we're in last right now doesn't really bother me. The fact that I just bounced off the wall, though, kind of bothers me, because that kind of screwed us up for the remainder. But this is only a 4-lap race, so like I said, I didn't really have high hopes for this. Obviously, hitting the wall, it isn't going to help, but you guys are going to come to see we're not going to be able to keep up with the pack regardless, nor do I think even if we had the draft, we really had a chance. But hell, we'll run through these 4 laps, try to see what we can do, really knock some stuff out. But this is a good time to kind of talk about stuff, because I am looking for a GoPro. So I want your guys' recommendations. I was actually looking, one, at getting a GoPro Hero 8. Which obviously it's a lot of moolah for motorcycle riding, for when we go out on the 4-wheeler and different stuff like that. The NASCAR go-kart, different stuff, just really being able to do that. Now I want you guys' personal opinion. Like, have you guys ever tried any of the knockoff action cameras? I've seen a lot on Amazon. You can get some for anywhere from like $40 to even $200, which is still cheaper than GoPro. But I also want to be able to have like quality footage. I don't want it to necessarily be laggy, dog shit looking footage. I want it to actually be kind of clear. I want my audio to be kind of clear as well. Like, I want to be able to ride my Harley and be able to talk to you guys while I'm on my Harley. Just something to kind of get us in the door of doing like kind of like moto vlog and four-wheeler vlog and different stuff like that. We actually do have an additional four-wheeler for the channel, which I'm going to be showing you guys here at some point this week. We do have another four-wheeler. It's not running, but it's okay because we have a tendency of liking to fix shit around here. So we're going to end up fixing this four-wheeler and having it as another piece of the channel. So if you guys have had any experience with any other knockoff GoPros or even the GoPro 8, like what are your thoughts? Or even one of the older GoPros, like can you still get really, really good quality out of a 5? You know, I know it's a couple years old, but can you still get good quality out of 5 or a 6 or a 7? You know, I'm genuinely curious. Not saying I want to cheap it out, but in the same token, like, don't want to necessarily drop $300-400 on a GoPro plus accessories right now. And plus, you know, we've had the Harley for a couple months now, but I haven't really been able to take you guys out on a ride. And that is one thing that I really want to do as I start to learn riding motorcycle more and more and more. I want you guys to kind of experience the ride. Plus, my safety though as well. You know, obviously you see it a lot when you're driving a car around town or wherever the hell you're going. There's a lot of freaking idiots out on the road. It'll be nice to kind of have that as like protection though as well. Like if something were to happen, I have a GoPro on me at all times recording. That way if somebody pulls out in front of me, I get into an accident and somebody can't be like, oh, well, the motorcycle was doing this or yada, 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 or I didn't do that, blah, blah, blah. We might not actually come in last. It looks like we might be able to pass Riley Herbst if we don't do that. If we don't do that, yeah, well, we're not going to pass Riley. Whoa. Well, we can do a quick 180. That's cool. But we're going to come in last. No questions about it. Come in last. That was my fault. Dove way too deep. Got too deep into conversation. But we already knew we were going to come in a really shitty spot. Anyway, so P32. We'll continue talking. I think we're going back to the Extreme Dirt Tour in the next race. So we're at Texas with the playoffs coming up here shortly. We really need to get on a good streak because we're currently sitting 11th in points. Obviously, we want to make the playoffs. Racing for smoke, we should be in the playoff hunt regardless. It's just we have not had some of the quality finishes that I would have liked. We don't have a whole lot of friends in this series, and a lot of that has to do with me and driving like an asshole, but we might as well continue that whole being an asshole thing and just fighting our way up towards the front. So I'm really hoping for a solid finish here today. Obviously, a win would be ideal, but I don't necessarily think that we're going to get a win. You know, just being consistent is probably our biggest thing over the next couple of races. Like I said in the last upload, we always find ourselves bumping off of the 76 car, and I feel so bad. But in the same token, I don't feel bad because we're racing for position, you know, and he bounces off of us too, you know, like right there. You know, it's part of racing. Part of racing. You know, we still both bring our cars home in one piece. We got pushed up a little bit up the track, jumped all the way back to P16. Now we're getting pushed up again by the 22 car. He pushed the 12. We'll get blamed for that. I bet you guys money on that one. Shooting the track a little bit down. Coming up on 3 to go. Top 15 would be fantastic here today. Top 15. Definitely don't have a top 10 car. That's for damn sure. You know, Smoke obviously has the best setup for himself, you know, but there's no reason we shouldn't be, you know, top 15 every single week. All depends on the driver. Let's face it, sometimes I'm not the best on dirt, and I openly admit that. Not the best on dirt, not the best at like Pocono or road courses in general. That's definitely something I would like to personally work on. So as we take the white flag, we're going to try to hold on to this P15. We just got bumped pretty hard. That's alright. We're going to shoot down underneath the 43 car here in 3 and 4. We're going to try to cut him off. Push him up a little bit, can we? Not P16. Alright, let's head to the friggin' next one. Speaking of road courses, we're at Jefferson. Ah, man, I freaking hate this track. Even when I had 100, 100, 100, I could not race this track to save my freaking life. Our goal position is a P5, by the way, which is going to piss off a lot of people. But we have 2 laps here. I think we can fight our way up towards the front, especially with the playoffs coming up. We need to work our way. We need to fight. We need to push. We need to ram as much as we can and just fight for every freaking spot that we possibly can. We drop back to P13 in the standings. Not good. Came in a little bit too hot there. Shit, push me back. Thank you. Wow. Okay. P12, P11. Let's whip this. You landed on your brakes, didn't you? Just had to do it. Well, that's what I just had to do. You slammed your brakes. I was just going to whip that turn, and then you got to drive like a dick. So, that's where I was saying about not making friends, boys and girls. Get off the wall. Get off the wall. Get off of me. This is a fucking wreck fest, man. Holy shit. Well, we managed to get up to P11 on the first lap. This is where we get down and dirty. Hopefully there's enough room that we can whip that tight turn and hopefully jump up. Looks like we can try to get into P7. Hopefully. If we can get up to that turn and nobody brake checks us again, we could probably whip it, take that turn hot as hell, whip the car completely sideways, and get through with P7. Took that turn a little bit better than last time. Alright. Hopefully people don't shoot down in here. I would really like to just whip it, slide on in through, bump ourselves into P8. Perfect, that's what I wanted. I'm going to try to cut this turn as well. Try to slide in for that P7. I hit the wall. That's alright, we're bumping and grinding with the 23. Got that P7, beautiful. Not making friends today, definitely, that's for damn sure. But we're going to walk out of here with the top 10. Hopefully. Come on, get off the wall, get off the wall, get off the wall, get off the wall. P7, alright, I will take that. I'm happy with that. Let's see where that puts us in point standings, though. Ugh. A P7's good for us. Where's that put us points-wise? Oh, yeah. Back to 11th in points. We have got some freaking work for us. Ugh. Taggart starting P19. Beautiful. Don't know how we're gonna do, but we're gonna fight once again. I'm gonna be pissed at myself if we don't make the playoffs while racing for smoke. But as of right now, things are not looking that great for making the playoffs. Obviously, a win or even a couple top 5s here in the next couple races would really help. But, oh man, all the way back to P14. Try to hug that inside line. Come on, baby. Alright, got P13. Let's knock out P12. And P11, maybe. He's going to get us in the straight. It's alright, we'll dive in on him in turn 1. Ooh, got a little bit too sideways there. Got a little push from behind. Here comes Kyle on the inside. I don't know how the hell she took that turn so fast, but yeah, we can't do shit. Whatever. Now we're sliding back. Now we're falling back. Not good. Not good at all. Back up to P12. Don't. Jeez, man. You still pissed about last race? Wow. Holy shit, dude. Hey, and just swoop back down to try to clip me. Good stuff. Good stuff. Remember when we were teammates and you were dog shit too? You're still dog shit. Not that we're any better, but... Look at this. See if we can get him to get swirly. Someone please explain that to me. Explain to me how he can bounce off the wall and still be faster than me Well, our day just completely took a turn. Fuck you, 43. Fuck you, 43. P16. My oh my. Well, guys, I think I'm going to end it here. We'll keep this episode a little bit on the shorter side. Couple races till the playoffs start, and we are not looking to be in good shape. Let's just see where we are at points-wise. So we know for episode number 9 coming tomorrow. Still in P11 for point standings. Not too much separating us to get into P9, but top 5, I don't see that happening. I just genuinely don't see that happening. Anyway, guys, if this was your first time watching a video on the channel, give this video a big thumbs up. Smash that subscribe button down below. Join us on our journey to 10,000 subscribers, and I'll see you guys in the freaking next one. Later.